Welcome to what's probably the last video before Christmas 2024. And I thought what better time than now to sit down, have a drink together and talk about a favorite gear of the year. Cheers! By the way, this is a Negroni, the drink that I decided to serve my family this Christmas. So in this video we're talking about the most versatile gear of my year 2024. We're talking about gear you have seen on the channel, gear you do not have seen on the channel, gear I bought this year that surprised me, and gear that I used for a very long time. And we're starting this video with gear that surprised me the most by far this year. This is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I know, many people hyped about this thing, and honestly that's why I bought this thing, but I had almost no expectations. I thought, well, I could use this if I'm walking around with my Leica and just wanted to vlog a bit. But hey, this thing has such good quality. It has camera quality. Honestly, I thought that it would be like film with a smartphone, that it would be over sharpened and things like that. But no, if you take down the sharpness by -2, you have real camera quality. I mean, this is nuts. I absolutely like this thing. What it is not is a do-it-all camera, because this camera is only a wide-angle lens. So cinematic filming with this one, it's quite hard, not to say it's impossible. But imagine one thing. Imagine DJI takes one of the camera heads out of their Pro drones, one of those with the 2 or 3 lenses, and puts this onto that one. Imagine in 2025 we're getting an Osmo Pocket 4 or an Osmo Pocket 3 Pro with a 3 camera head. That would be awesome. I mean, DJI, maybe an Osmo Pocket 3 with a 3 head camera. Yes, I will pull the trigger, guys. What do you think? Write down in the comments. Would you buy a camera like that? I think that would be fine. And another thing that's so perfect with this one is in the creator combo, you get this little DJI mic. And you only have to turn this on. What it makes this so great is that it's so easy. You have to turn this on, have to turn that on, and they pair automatically and you can record. No wires to put inside, no waiting for pairing. Let me show you. Now, and we are paired. It's that easy. Done. You have nothing to do. It's automatic pairing. This thing is so easy to use. It's so versatile. Like I said, the thing that impressed me the most in 2024. So, cheers DJI. Well made. Wait, I can hear you. I can hear you screaming, bad autofocus, overpriced camera, but guys, no. This is the Leica SL2S. I own this camera for quite a few years now, and it is my absolute workhorse camera. Don't get me wrong, this is not a YouTuber's camera. And mainly because autofocus, you are right. But hey, only because it's not a YouTuber's camera, that doesn't mean the autofocus is bad. This autofocus isn't bad at all. It just has its problems if you're on continuous autofocus and let's say someone is running to the camera. But that's the hardest thing for a camera to do. In photo mode, everything's fine with this camera. And imagine Arri or Red, those very, very, very expensive cinema cameras. Those cameras do not have autofocus at all, or the new Reds do have a bit of an autofocus, but they have bad autofocus. No one is screaming bad autofocus. And I mean, the color out of the Leica SL2S, guys, I'm filming this one with a Sony camera, and the Sony cameras are quite good. The colors out of the SL2S, that's something different, guys. The color out of this camera is just on another level. And that's why I'm filming all my client projects with this camera. Oh well, do you want to see how this one is made? go, pretty easy and very tasty. Cheers. And with that said, on to the most attractive thing in this video, on to camera of the years. And guys, there can only be one this year, and that is the Leica Q3. Look, I know this thing is expensive and some of you will scream that it's overpriced, but we had that budget list a few weeks before, and this it just is my camera of the year. This camera, besides the price, brought me back fun and photography. It is such a nice thing. It's what I was searching for. It's small, it's lightweight, it has such a good quality. It's so well made. I mean, this body, full metal, everything's machined very, very nice. And the lens, probably the sharpest and best I ever used. And I know it's not the most versatile camera because, I mean, you can't change lenses, but with the 60 megapixel sensor inside, you have plenty of room to crop, so you get where you want to go with this thing. Very nice camera, my camera of the year, would buy it every time again. I'm so glad to have it. Comment down below which is your camera of the year, your gear of the year. Doesn't have to be expensive, can be something pretty cheap. And if you have a Q3, tell me what are your thoughts about this camera. By the way, we're sitting in the studio of 25, still a bit of work to do. There are a few pictures missing on the wall. I have to tweak the light a little bit, but yeah, I thought it would be a nice sneak peek to do the video in here. So next on the list are Apple products. Guys, I have to confess it, I'm an Apple fanboy. And that's mainly because those products are so easy to use. It's like with Leica cameras. Man, I just like it. And honestly, those things are expensive, like the AirPods Pro, but hey, I'm wearing those things every day. I use them for cutting, I'm wearing it in the plane. Noise cancelling is good, and the clear hearing, so the mode where you hear your surroundings, never had a better one. It's like you're not even wearing headphones. Yeah, they're a bit heavy, but I get around it. This is an iPhone 12 Pro Max. I'm the worst smartphone photographer out there, so I do not need the newest phone, and this one is holding up like crazy. I mean, this is a 4-year-old smartphone, and you know what? The laptop, the notebook I'm color grading with, I'm working with, is still an M1 MacBook Pro, the first generation one. Back then when I bought it, I thought I would use it 1 year. It was such a good price. I thought, well, it's a new technology, and if this thing dies after 1 year, it's okay for the price that it had back then. And I was thinking about upgrading for a long time. Every year I was thinking if I had to upgrade, but you know what? It's still working. Well made, Apple. I mean, what to say? On to the next one. And the next thing I want to mention is on the smartphone, and it is the Leica Camera app. And you know what? I hate camera apps. They're never good, and that's what this one does different. This one just works. It's like the Leica cameras. It is easy, it does what it has to do. Easy to use, user-friendly. It pairs seamlessly. You can control the camera, you can monitor the camera, and you know what? You can even upgrade the camera via this app. Easy to use, just working, nothing more to say. That's what it should do. What every camera app should do. Sony, Canon, Nikon, you. And now there's only one last thing to do. And that is to say thank you. Thank you to you that are watching these videos. I appreciate that a lot. Guys, like I said, thank you. Merry Christmas. Cheers. Oh, you're still here. Well, if you want to see something more, there's a video about the Leica Q3, my camera of the year, so there you go. Click it, watch it, have fun, make yourself a drink. Bye.